Guys, I'm back with another video. Today I have a story that I never told anyone. I kept it a secret. It was so scary, so I'm going to tell you right now. This is my friend. And then my sister again.
It's a true story though.
It's a true story that I never told anyone and they never knew until now. So it was a time when I was around the age 5 or 6. But I think it was like 9 years old. So I was home alone and they wanted to, they were about to go to the store. So I wanted to decide that I wanted to stay home. They're like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yes, I'm sure." So I decided to stay home. So they left. So it was a few hours past, and I heard a doorbell ring at the door. And this is at my old house, and like in the year 2018 or something. No, it was 2016, and it creeped me out. And I had an anxiety attack, and so I kept ringing, and my mom always told me to never answer the door, no matter who it is, when you're home alone. So I never answered it. It was so freaky that I didn't know who it was. So I went to the door. I didn't look through the window though, because I thought it was a burglar. So I looked through the keyhole, and there was no one there. So a few minutes passed, they went home, it was nighttime, so we went to sleep. So I had a beautiful dream, but then the doorbell rang again. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I wanted to ignore it, but I couldn't. It was so freaky. So it kept ringing and ringing and ringing. And I thought it was a burglar in the middle of the night. At 1 o'clock in the morning. So I crawled out of bed. I went through the hallway, past the closet. I looked through the keyhole and there was no one there still. And I thought it was like I'm seeing things or something. So I opened the door and there was a head on the floor with blood. So I started freaking out. I shuttered the door, locked it double times. And I closed the blinds because they were already closed. And I locked the window. I ran to my parents' room and said, "Mom, wake up, wake up." And they're like, what's going on? And I was like, "There's a head in the front of the door." And she was like, "That's not possible." I was like, "Yes, there is. Go check in the door." And she's like, "There's nothing in the door." I was like, "Yes, there is. You will never know unless you check." So she got out of bed. She went through the hallway. She opened the door, and she's like, "If the door's locked," I was like, "Just unlock the door because I'm afraid." And she unlocked the door. She opened the door, and she saw a head hanged up with a fish hook. And she's like, "Well, what's wrong with it?" I was like, "There's a head. You don't see it?" And she was getting ready for work. So there's a note on the floor as well. And the blood was all cleaned up because I didn't know who did that. And I thought someone was pranking me. So I picked up the note and it said, "I'm coming for you." And I started freaking out. I was like, "Oh no, who is this? Who the frick is this? Who is stalking me in the middle of the night?" And so I didn't go to school that day yet because we never had school yet. So yeah, and that's why I never ever decided that I never wanted to stay home and I would never watch scary movies that much. But until this day, I still remember it, and I feel like that I never wanted to stay home again. And that's my story.